We have Jack Dorsey, one of the minds behind entities such as Twitter, Cash App, and Square, teaming up with Jay-Z, popular musician formerly known for his presence in Paris, to make a crypto-based educational program for youth, a Bitcoin academy, if you will. Lots going on here in the crypto sphere. Be sure to stick around till the end to not miss any of what's going on. And let me know a coin you'd like to see in the next video. We'll take a look at any of them. Starting off with Bitcoin, though, here it would appear still trading sideways, looking for support. Watch out for resistance overhead. Locally forming, it would appear $32,000 is giving us a hard time. $34,655 is still visualized if we were to continue any sort of upward movements here moving forward. With bearish robos in mind ever since the beginning of April that have saved us from over 36% in downside that has occurred, are still in play here. So we just need 2 of our chosen 3 robos returning to a bullish state for us to begin comfortably jumping into Bitcoin in a heavier calculated manner. Only 1 of our chosen 3 has become bullish here. This early bird in play throughout May has allowed you to potentially capitalize on the 11% kind of moves upward that have occurred, though we would need that second Robo advisor becoming bullish to invest that 50% EngineeringRobo based investment ratio. 20% can be invested at support once that has been further solidified. I'm looking for continued interaction with any of these dotted horizontal levels, and that remaining 30% can be invested when we find ourselves above this solid descending trend line, which doesn't suggest a break upward here until closer toward the end of this year, which is also foreshadowed by the soon-to-be revealed fear zone currently in play. We're going to quickly steal some price action from back over in December of 2021, drag it all the way into 2022 here if we were to consider potentially price action playing out in a similar manner. I see at the moment a tight phase of sideways, followed by a break upward into local resistance, causing a significant rejection and continuation downward. So since we do anticipate, continued lows to present themselves over the following months, perhaps we are in the midst of a similar sort of pattern playing out. Tight consolidation after a dump, a break upward here toward local resistance forming, and then if we make our way back toward 28,422, we could trade alongside it for a couple days, only to break kind of downward toward lower levels waiting for us. But we will just have to go with the flow of crypto. Let me know down below your thoughts on Bitcoin and cryptocurrency currently. Legendary New York hip-hop artist and producer Jay-Z has joined forces with the founder of Cash App, Jack Dorsey, to launch the Bitcoin Academy, an educational program advocating for the democratic vision that education is power. Exclusively available for residents of the Marcy Project public housing complex in New York. The scheme will commence in June and run until September, with options for both in-person and online attendance. The free educational program is designed to enhance access to financial information and promote inclusive opportunities. Children aged 5 to 17 have also been encouraged to join the Crypto Kids Camp on 2 of the Saturday events, while adult attendees will receive a portable Wi-Fi hotspot device and a 1-year limited data plan, along with a smartphone if required. And then the kind of article itself finishes with how both Jay-Z and Jack Dorsey are very vocal, conscious figures within the cryptocurrency and Web3 landscape, mentioning Jay-Z's CryptoPunk Twitter avatar and Jack Dorsey spotlighting crypto across his platforms and various companies he's behind. And it mentions how both of them co-own the multi-million-dollar record music label called Tidal, which hinted at a desire to integrate NFTs onto its streaming service last year. So this is just yet another reason why I find it very difficult to be bearish on the crypto space in a whole, during this, downside and sideways. Extreme fear here does seem to be a very nice opportunity to be accumulating. In my opinion, I do very much anticipate a six-figure Bitcoin to present itself, perhaps sooner than many expect, though whenever we are ready and not a moment sooner. Find this article in the description. Alrighty, looking at Litecoin here, it would appear under the influence of bearish robos in play ever since the beginning of April. We have been saved from over 50% in downside that has occurred, and with those bearish robos still in play, we do potentially anticipate continued sideways and or downside. We've seen tens of percentages in gains after bullish robos, and we've seen tens of percentages in downside after bearish robos. So we are just waiting for the return of bullish robos here to begin, perhaps investing that 50% engineering robo based investment ratio. At the moment, we are slipping beneath $60.50. That is looking like resistance, though has yet to be technically confirmed. So far at the moment, the strongest horizontal level present is $42. There you can invest your 20% support-based investment ratio at the moment, unless we can continue to hold $60 here, whichever one comes first. We can invest that remaining 30% when daily candles find themselves above this solid descending trend line, in my opinion, though we have this dash descending trend line here highlighted to potentially allow us to capitalize on some moves upward that may play out upon breaking sort of upward and out from it. But in my opinion, this solid descending trend line would encompass a much larger, perhaps, downtrend in play. And once we are free from it, we could really start to see Litecoin take off. Though, going with the flow of crypto. Looking at Solana here, it would appear resistance overhead at $46.90. That is going to be a significant level, waiting to give us a hard time if we do make any sort of upward moves here. Hopefully we can find ourselves above it and perhaps reconfirm it as support. So far, $23.78 down below is a level we are hoping to hold. We're looking for further confirmations kind of near it to then invest at it as support, because at the moment the strongest horizontal level waiting for us technically is all the way down at $3.27 somehow, based on my support and resistance strategy. So hopefully 23.78 comes into play. Watch out for continued sideways and or downside. Bearish robos have saved us from 64% in downside that has occurred. Hopefully bullish robos can get us to see some gains here. 38% in upside after bullish confirmations back in March of this year, and 602% in upside after bullish confirmations made back in July of last year. We've seen over 60% in downside from previous bearish combos here. And so right now we are just going with the flow of these current bearish parameters in play. Similar to Litecoin here, we have this dash descending trend line, which will potentially allow us to capitalize on sort of upward strides that may play out. Though this solid descending trend line would be the confirmation that you can use to invest that 30% descending trend line based investment ratio. Let me know down below your thoughts on Solana, though. Accumulate here during times of extreme fear. Go, oh no, take profit when Robo says there's FOMO. Trading into the fear zone here for an extended period of time. I'm hypothesizing as much as 45% in downside relative to when we've entered the fear zone here. That would bring us to a $20,000 Bitcoin, correlating with two previous fear zone interactions that we've had. And I personally anticipate extended sideways through the fear zone here, potentially similar to 2018, 2019 type price action. And, we will eventually make our way out of the fear zone and into that FOMO zone. At the moment, we have visualized kind of both of these instances of our previous fear zone interactions. As I mentioned, I anticipate the more prolonged sideways, though you never know with crypto. Let me know down below your thoughts on cryptocurrency currently. Thank you so much for hearing my analysis, and tune in for the next one.